Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First down, Cowboys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The give is to Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Prescott from the gun. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Sims on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Returning, it's Benjamin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Give to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Gain of 13 yards.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. 3rd down here.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
Complete.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
First down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Throwing, Prescott. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
86, Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score, Cowboys 10, Washington nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ready? Switch.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. And he connects with Ertz. The ball comes out, and it's Washington that scoops it up. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
But desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and it's 3rd and 5.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7 at the 21-yard line.
Play action. It's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on third down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
At the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. They can't hang with us.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go play action with Ryan. Dancing to his left. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rosa's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown.
Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And Thomas has it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Hey, Tuesday. Right there, 54. Right there.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Rosa's kick is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz...
And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
32-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Ready? White 25! You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't got it. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run. 25.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Check 50 out. Check 55.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 27-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Oh, Prescott stripped. Fortunate to get that football back. His trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now a handoff to Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Third and long for Prescott. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
Cowboys.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Again, it's Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team, because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action here on first down. It got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Matt Ryan now breaks the huddle. His guys will go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Single, 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Cowboy first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing. Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, Prescott on 4th. Flushed out right. And no, it's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Washington on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Line 55, line 55. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check, 55 to mine. Check.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
The
offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
You're going to make everything
touchdown,
happen.
Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. It's caught. It's Miller. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Miller.
Lamar Miller. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes this Washington.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On first down, it's Gibson, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Washington on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
For Washington.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Dallas.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
To Lamar Miller.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Ryan on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home